What's up? You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. Maya Angelou. This whole astrology tool is really cool. You can use it to be more fun, more impressionable. So if you run up to someone and you're like, hey, what's up? That person could actually kind of like you because of the way you have your perspective on yourself. So the point of this video is helping to give an understanding of how or who you are as a person, to understand others. So first you look at yourself, your birth chart, and then you look at other people's birth chart. And that's the gist of it. I love talking about astrology. It definitely has a place in my heart, so I'm gonna break some stuff down to you guys so that maybe it'll help you to understand or want to understand astrology more. My first takeaway has to do with the sun. If you know your sun and you know what you're prideful about, that's really good, and that's half the battle. And also your fifth house is your sun too. But you'll only know that for yourself, for you, unless you are crazy and you do a lot of extra stuff, like download the Future app and then put a bunch of random people in your phone and put their birthdays in there and their times and then upload each person on your phone so that whenever you talk to that person, you can look at their birth chart. If you're crazy like that, then yeah, there's something you could do. Astro Future's a cool app. I have it. I like to use it. But yeah, not necessarily promoting them, but that they do okay. There's other apps that are better because you actually have to insert the person's name and all their stuff. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, the sun signs are the number one perspective, for sure. Everyone knows their sun sign, so why not ask? You don't even have to ask your birthday. You just be like, hey, what's your sign? And then automatically something will come out. It's usually their sun. It has to be, because it's the first sign that we learn. It's like when you're born as a baby. What's the first thing you do? You scream. And what is screaming? Screaming is showing that you're prideful about being a human being. You're alive. I'm alive. That's it. That's it. That's Leo. So when you come out of your mom screaming, that's Leo right there. That's a cool way to think about it. And also, when you start to get really nervous, when you start to shrink back really small, you're stepping into your sun sign. It's like you're hiding behind your pride. And so if you know your sun sign, you know who you're going to be when you're really excited, meeting someone new, and you know how you're going to be when you're really nervous and you're shrinking back. That's what I believe, but you could post a comment below what you think. But I believe that that's pretty spot on. Yeah, if you start to get to know someone, you start stepping into your Mercury and your Venus and your Jupiter and stuff. But when you first meet someone and you just really want to share who you are with someone new, you're shining bright and you're your sun. And if you have that ADHD thing, you really know how to shine that sun. Because I know I do. I mean, man, before I was married in a committed relationship, I was shining all over everyone. And it was low-key making people uncomfortable. But that's how I am. What are you going to do? I was like the little kid. You know how little kids, you drive around places with them, they're like, hi, hi, hi. They say hi to everyone. That was me. All day. Second takeaway. Okay, so Mars is a sign that people jump into when they're excited. So you can actually get someone into their Mars energy too by like trying to sell to them. But say when you first meet someone and you guys start talking for a few minutes and stuff, and then you guys get excited about doing something new, then you guys are in your Mars. And it's like, okay, all our energy has just completely shifted. How are we going to do something exciting now? And of course, you step into the other signs as well, like Mercury. So you get into Mercury, Venus, and Mars. You're not necessarily thinking about Jupiter too much with someone that you're just meeting, unless you're talking about stuff that has to do with that kind of stuff. Then you are. But more than likely, you're just meeting someone, you're trying to identify with them. Like, are you human? Are you an alien? What is wrong with you? Are you mentally sane? Type of vibe. So you're not going to reveal what you want to do with your life if you don't feel like the person you talk to is sane. Yeah. I don't think anyone would in their right mind. I wouldn't, personally. Mars is definitely the energy people step into when they're excited and they really want to do something. Stay excited. Stay excited, guys. So the last part, if you look at Mercury, and if someone offends you through their Mercury when they're communicating with you, if they've known you for a while, don't take it personal. Because the thing about it is, like the four agreements, the second agreement is to not take anything personally. Mercury goes in retrograde all the time. It does often. Seriously. Everyone's always talking about, when you first start learning about birth charts and stuff, everyone's always talking about Mercury retrograde. Oh my god, Mercury's retrograde again, blah, blah, blah. Don't get offended by that. Like, it's perfectly fine. If something happens and it offends you, just let it go. Because that's how you become more comforted. And to know whether or not someone is going to say stuff that's going to disappoint you sometimes, look at their Mercury. If their Mercury is similar to yours, then they're probably going to have a really nice agreeing tone with you all the time. But if it's not, the agreeing tone will shrink every once in a while. And you're going to take some backlash sometimes. And that's perfectly fine. Because contrast what makes the world go round, man. It makes it more fun. If there's no contrast, then why are you even here? What's the point? There has to be a contrast. That's what makes everything so fun. So just expect it in advance if a person's not similar to you, for the most part. But especially in Mercury, because that's where the communications come through. Yeah, like Aries Mercury, for example, they just want to get everything done. So hey, you're in the way, they're going to say something offensive to you, so you'll back up, or you're going to start fighting, swinging, whatever. Get to know yourself, enjoy communication. Take it moment by moment, second by second. Emotion by emotion, idea by idea. And enjoy this ride, guys. We're not here for a long time. But guys, we're here on Earth for a good time. It's inevitable. You learn and you just get that dopamine rush and things get awesome. In light of that, I'm going to let you guys go. And thank you. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.